doing it in Togo, which I'm so excited about because this is the first self-made interview in Togo. First in Togo. It's just awesome. I love it. I love it, team. Hi, Misa. Love you. Love you. Support. Love all what you should do. But this is Togo's turn. This is Mike Flames' turn. We've done interviews in South Africa, Ghana, Cameroon, Tanzania, and guess what? Togo's in the house. Togo's in the house. Anybody notice my jacket? First person to notice my jacket wins my jacket. Anybody notice? Stay focused, J-Bad. That's right. Anybody notice? Does anybody see anything? Yes, the jacket. That's right. This is self-made Africa. This is who we are. This is our Belaire Africa, Black Bottle Africa, Belaire girls, Belaire boys. That's right. I'm wearing this in the plane tonight. I'm showing this puppy off. We got Lux Rosé. We got Blue Bottle boys. We got 1898s. We got BB Black Bottle boys. We got Lux Squad. We got Lux boys, and then we got old school Rosé. So we got everything in the house. Everything in the house. But today we're going to Togo. Today we're talking to Mike Flames, Mr. President, Mr. President rapper, president of the rap game and all of Togo. That's right. That's where we only bring you the best. We only bring you the best. I know it. Look at the back. Look at the back. Can you see Belaire Africa? That's right. That's right. I bet you Ross wants one of these. I bet you Khaled wants one. I bet you Wiz and Wayne. It's mine. Mine. I get to have something finally first. Oh, and you got to see our self-made jackets. They're so dope. So cool. They're reversible. They're going to have Vion on the inside and self-made on the outside with all our brands. It's just, they're killer. So many cool things coming. This is what it's all about. Executing fun ideas. Executing fun ideas. How about J-Bad? We love J-Bad. We want him on our team. He is on our team. He is on. That's right, Mr. President of the rap game. We got to get him in-house. He'll be with us. Hold on. I got time. I got my Belaire. That's what I'm drinking today. Little Belaire Lux. Mike. We're waiting for Mike Flames. And we're going to hear his story. We're going to hear about the music scene in Togo because I'm so curious. I'm so interested. We're going to hear about the rap scene and the hip hop scene in Togo. We're going to hear. I want to know the influence that France has on, and vice versa. Lil Mama's on. Gotta love that. Thank you. Thank you. We got to get you on. Shout out for the support. We got to get all our friends on. We got some things we're working on in this space, in the music space in Africa. So watch this space. What else can I tell you? Belaire and Haiti next? I know. We got to get it to Haiti. I agree. Speaking to an importer right now. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We have time. We're not going anywhere. We're patient. We're patient. We're patient. That's what good brand building means. We're patient. We're patient. That's why I can wait for Mike. I can wait for Mike. I'm not going anywhere. Who else should we have on? I want to know who else we should have on. Who do you think? I remember G Herbo and A Boogie. Both were recommended to me to listen by the Uber drivers I was in, because I was asking them. He was playing some dope music, and I said, "Who's up and coming? Can I talk to? Who can I talk to?" And somebody mentioned G. I started following him, and I loved him. And same with A Boogie, the artist. But now it's Mike's turn. We're gonna get Mike on. There we go. Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Berish.
You got belly. I see the sweatshirt. I love it. What's the hat?
Oh,
There you go. There you go. Can you see my jacket?
I love the jacket.
It's Belaire, Africa.
I love the jacket.
You're going to be the first one to get it. We're just starting to make these.
Thanks. That's kind. That's kind, Mr. Berish.
You're going to be the first one because you're the first person I've interviewed from Togo, which makes me super happy and super excited.
I'm happy. It's a pleasure.
Oh, it's awesome to talk to you. So Mike, so you know who I am and your fans do. Brett Berish. I own a bunch of brands: Belaire, Bumbu, McQueen, and Vion. I get to do this series, which we call Self-Made, where I get to talk to everybody from Lil Wayne to Hamisa to Diamond Platinum to Rick Ross to Wiz. I start out with everybody the same way. What does self-made mean to you, my friend?
Self-made actually means from nothing to something. Actually, my motto is effort to comfort. Meaning when you apply the effort, then you get the comfort. Yeah. So work hard from the bottom, and then you realize big things.
Does effort and comfort, is that something you've always believed in, or is that something you realize over time? That's what it means. That's how you get there. You got to do those two things, but you learned that.
Yeah. It's what I understood from little age when I was younger, actually. You know, when you apply the effort, you try to work yourself, then you get the comfort after everything works out properly.
Where do you think that, where does that advice come from? Is it something your parents instilled in you? And is it something you saw with other people that you wanted to emulate?
I'm not getting you.
Where did you get that inspiration from? Is it from family? Is it from friends? Is it from other artists?
I know. Actually, you know, I think a lot. So when I'm alone, things comes to my mind, and I've seen people working hard to get to the top. So I understood that they applied a lot of effort to get the comfort after. Yeah, means you work hard, and after working hard, it pays. Yeah.
Tell me about the Togo music scene, the hip hop rap scene. What's it like today versus what was it like when you first started?
Okay. Actually, the hip hop in Togo started a long time before we came in. But before, it was a little bit hard. Today it's better. It's better than before, because as years pass, we try to work things out. We try to work hard. We try to push things. But actually, it was not easy. It was not easy. It was not really easy, because over here, music that was accepted was the Afro. There was an actual music over here, yeah. But the hip hop now has taken over the Togolese music. So hip hop is the culture now in Togo.
Who influences Togo? What's the music that's influencing the music scene in Togo?
The influence of the music in Togo is the rap. It's the rap. Yeah. It's hip hop.
Is it coming from other African countries? Is it coming from France? Is it coming from the U.S.?
It came from the U.S. and from France. The hip hop from the U.S. and France.
And who are some of the artists that you follow, that you love from the U.S. market?
Yeah, actually, my favorite rapper, the person that inspired me was Nasir Jones. Yes, in '96, when he brought out Nostradamus, I was like, wow, I love this guy's rap, his message and everything. So he inspired me. And after we move on, I started liking more rappers. And then when the beef came in with Jay-Z and Nas in 2000, 2001, my head was like, wow. And I was still on that Nas side. And then after the part of Miami came out and broke everything, which was Ross. So we all
Really?
try to follow him. Yeah.
So what do you think Ross and Nas has in common? What do they have in common that speaks to you?
What they have in common is, first of all, the message, the style of rap. They don't rush. They don't rush. Yeah, but they deliver something that makes you think. Yeah, that's it.
Anybody, and I'm curious, on the French hip hop scene, anybody influence you?
Yeah, the French scene. The person I used to like was Lafouine. Lafouine, yeah, he's a very good rapper. He's a very good rapper. That was my favorite in France.
So how did you get into music? How did you fall into it? Was it something, where did it come from for you?
Okay, music. Like, let me say, I was born with music because my mom told me before actually, they didn't want it for me to be a rapper. They didn't want it for me to sing. Before, they was against that. But I used to love music. And after years, she told me when I was 2 to 3, every time I used to take the milk can, hit on it, and try to sing. You get me? Yeah, so music was from day one. Birth time. Yeah.
When did you realize this is something, or was it always there that you wanted to pursue? Like you always knew you wanted to perform? You always knew that was something you wanted to do?
Yes. Music actually was what I always wanted to do. From school, I started rapping. I used to rap. And then even there was a time that I had to come to the U.S. to continue my university in Queens College, but I refused actually. And I was like telling my parents that I want the rap to take me there. I want music to take me far in the U.S. or somewhere else. And that was it. So I believe in music, rap music, since for years now.
Was there a moment that when was the moment, the first moment where you realized this is what I want to do? Meaning it's working. I'm achieving. I'm successful. Something's happening here.
Okay. It was in the year 2001, 2002, because we started doing that rap stuff. But most of the people they was not believing in us in the beginning, because I started with English rap. Like I was inspired by Nas, like I said.
Yeah.
I used to love doing English rap, but over here we speak French, we speak Ewe, that's the local language, and then some speak English, because we got Ghana and Benin around us. So from that point, you know, when I started rapping in English, the Togolese started loving that, and they were like, "Wow, this guy, probably where is he from? Where is he from?" And then we loved his rap, and then they started liking me, and then I understood that what I was doing could take me far, and I tried to push it.
Was being considered, and you worked for 4 or 5 years, the best rapper in Togo, the single biggest hip hop artist in Togo. Did that have a big effect on you?
Yeah. It encouraged me to do more. Like I never wanted to be the last in anything that I was doing. So I try to impose myself. So when I got the first, actually, let me explain. From 2010, 11, 12, 13, I tried to push things, but it was not working. You know, most of the time when I went to the awards, they never gave it to me. And by the time they started giving it to me, I started pushing. So every year I was getting the best. And that was how things went.
Was it because rap and hip hop wasn't that popular then in Togo? You know what I mean?
It was popular, but not developed. not ready. We didn't have enough sponsors because it's a culture over here that when you're doing your hip hop, if you want to hit over here, you bring out messages in your rap. If you go too street, they don't mind. So you have to choose the path that you want to be on. And then I did everything, and I was like, after getting the best rapper like 2 or 3 times, I try to change my style to the Afro pop style. So I mix everything, the Afro pop and the hip hop, to move it far. Yeah.
How does you've been in a few different groups? You had BC Warriors, right?
Yeah.
How do you make that decision? How do you make that decision from being on your own to wanting to do things with other people and leaving it?
Yeah. First of all, BC Warriors was my first group before in the year 2005, 4, 6. So that was the time I was still in school. But we were famous. People used to love us. But others had to fly away. So I became lonely again. So after, when I tried to go solo, things started getting better. And then I got a producer in 2012. So from there, I started working. And then in my label, we had 2 other artists that was working too with me. So my boss at that time was like, yo, bro, try to make a crew. Like you and the 2 other artists, which was Ricky Mo and Kang the Dreamer. So I was like, yeah, cool. So we formed another group again after years. It was like a clown, but everybody was like moving on solo. Sometimes we do songs together. Sometimes we do solo songs.
So, you now going solo, is that something, even at this stage, is that something that excites you, or is that something that does it motivate you in different ways? Because it's just you now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love being solo because I got a lot to prove. I got more to prove. So I think being solo and then moving will make things happen. I feel better.
How often are you called Mr. President?
How?
How often are you referred to as the president?
Whoa, like like every time, you know, when I it was a song that I brought out actually. That was a revolution of the hip hop in the time. When I came out, I was like, these rappers, I have to make them try to beat me and then talk about me. So what am I going to do? I'm going to tell them that I'm the best, I'm the president, and it's me. So that is where everything started from. So every rapper that was coming, they were beefing me, talking about me, and then I was moving. That was it. So today, like everybody calls me the president.
Did you think that song was going to be a hit?
Yeah, that song has a validity of like 50 years. Like it was a hit, it's a hit, and it's gonna be a hit.
Yeah. It's never going away.
Yeah.
You know, to me, there's an expression I say, which is you should say the quiet part out loud. Say the quiet part out loud. And to me, that's what you did with that song. You're basically saying, I'm the guy. I don't care. I want everybody to know it, and I'm proud enough to say it. Does that resonate for you?
Yeah, that's it.
So when are we going to see you with a full album, your own album coming out? When's this going to happen?
Yeah, like I said, there was a lot of obstacles. Actually, I started my own album in 2005. But there was a breakup.
Yep.
When the guys that were producing me had to leave to France. So I stopped the album. In 2010, I started another one, and the guy that was producing me left and went to Nigeria. So it flopped. In 2015, from 12 to 15, I signed a contract in 2012. So I was working like 12, 13, 14, 15. I wanted to bring an album out, and my boss advised me to bring out an album with the two other artists in the label. Like we could have gotten the money together.
Sure.
Yeah, and that was great. So I was like, okay, we'll bring that album out, and then after I will start my album. So from 2016, 17, I was traveling to Nigeria, to Ghana, and then I did a lot of songs. I did songs with Ice Brains. I did songs with R2Bs. I even went to Davido because I wanted to do a remix with him. I try to push. I was at Patoranki's place in Nigeria. He's a close friend. And 2018, when everything was getting prepared to launch, there was a political problem in my country. So everything flopped again. Yeah, so I had to wait. 2019, 20, I said I was going to work on it because it was not too late. 2020, coronavirus came in.
Yep.
And then it flopped again. So the whole year, I couldn't do anything. So it's like,
today is a new day, right?
yeah. So my wish, I have a wish I've been praying for. The album have to come out the end of this year or the beginning of 2023. Yeah.
And where do you get your inspiration for your music?
My inspiration actually, it's everything that surrounds me. I look at the life of the people, the life they're living, the life I'm living. So most of the time when I do songs, I talk most of people that I see living around me. Everything that surrounds me, I just put it into one and then make songs.
For an artist who wants to be you, what do you tell young artists when they get frustrated, when they get down, when other people tell you you can't do it? What are the words that you would tell them?
Yes, I always tell them l'effort après le confort. That is effort before comfort, and then after comfort, actually. That work hard, work. Don't never lose hope. Never. It came to a point that it came to a time that I was discouraged.
Yep.
Most of the time.
Yep.
I was discouraged, actually. Sometimes when I was working on my album to bring it out, I had problems. So, but I still push, and I keep on pushing. So to young artists that are coming, what I have to say is they should continue to work hard. First of all is prayers. Like me, I always pray. Yeah. Pray, work hard, and things gonna be better.
Who are three people in your life who have always been supportive of you? Shout them out.
Wow.
Who are three people?
Few people. My dad. First of all, my dad. Before, he didn't want it for me to rap. But after he became my first fan. And he died in 2020, at the end of 2020. And after his death, I was like, no, I'm not going to do music again. I'll start rap. I won't continue again. But after, when I sat down and then I saw that he was the one every time backing me, I was like, okay, let me continue doing what I love doing. Like, and then he's going to be happy to where he's from, where he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And give two other people besides your dad. Who else would you give a shout out to?
I'll give a shout out to Pamoba, Adeshola Bayo, my boss. Yeah. And then I'll give the last shout out to my bro, Siddiq Aquista. He's doing a lot too. Yeah.
If give me, because you're the first artist I've spoken to in Togo, so give me three artists that you really like and you think they're going to be something special in Togo.
3 artists.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a fan
Uh,
of.
the last artist that I did a featuring with is a guy that I really like. He does good music. His name is something else. Yeah, it's a very good artist. And then there was a very good rapper named El Miliao. I did a featuring with him too. Yeah. And there was my boy Collins Dream Face. Some mad artists. They are good artists.
At, any female hip hop artists in Togo at the moment?
Yeah, we have female artists, rappers. Um my daughter, Jad, she's a rapper. She loves
How
rap.
old how old is she?
She's 13.
Do you want her to be in music just like you if she wants to?
Yeah, most of the time she wanted to be a pilot. That's what she wants to be. But most of the time she would call me like, Dad, I did a freestyle, come and listen to it. Come and listen to it. And when I listen to her raps, I'd be like, wow, but I never asked her to rap before, to be a rapper. But if she loves the music and she wants to be in it, I think I'll be supportive. I will support
That's
her.
great. That's great.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
See the brand in Togo?
Yeah?
Do you see Belaire in Togo?
It's the best.
Oh, thank you.
This is what
Thank
we
you.
drink every weekend and during the week time when we home working and want to be solo. Yeah.
Thank you. I needed the shout out of Belaire. Well,
Belaire
Mike,
is the best.
so last question, because I'm sure you've told this 1,000 times, but I want to know the name Mike Flammez. Where did it come from?
Mike Flammez, yeah. Mike Flammez, I used to be a very fast rapper. Very fast. I used to tongue twist. Yeah. I used to be a very fast rapper. Even though I was inspired by Nas, but I
Yeah.
always used to love rapping fast. So the like every time when I spit, they'd be like, "Oh, this guy's bringing out fire. This guy's bringing out fire." And at that time, they were calling me Shadow. They used to call me Shadow, and I was like, ah. So when I bring what I'm bringing out is fire, I mean it's the mic flamer.
Yep.
So I spit
Yep.
flames on the mic.
Got it. Got it. I love it. Well, Mike Flammez, thank you. As I said, you're the first, my first interview for Togo. Shout out to all of Togo. I want to do more. I want to do more in the music space. I love hearing your story. There can only be one president, and it's you. So keep grinding, keep going hard. I can't wait for the album to come out. Your first big single solo album. Anything I can do for you, please ask, and keep grinding. All right.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Berish. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, everybody. Mike Flammez, everybody. Thank you, Togo. Shout out, everybody. Keep supporting Belaire. Keep supporting our movement. And I'll get you this jacket. I promise.
I'll be waiting.
This jacket. All right. Take care, everybody.